Hundreds of maidens from various parts of the Eastern Cape will converge on Nqadu Great Place at the celebration of the annual Inkciyo custom. This cultural practice is aimed at promoting pureness amongst young girls with the aim of preventing teenage pregnancy, sexually transmitted illnesses, and upholding moral values through the testing of their virginity. Spokesperson for Queen Nonzuzo Sigcawu, Mbuyi Kasana, joins me right now. Thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it. Perhaps take us to the rich history of this practice of Inkciyo as we get context in why this is so significant.
Good evening to you and good evening to your viewers at home. The back history of this Inkciyo is the spirit of Ubuntu among the Xhosa people. When the Queen Nonzuzo Sigcawu decided to embark on this version of hers of boy and girl child, taking them back to Inkciyo, it was because of the teenage pregnancy, drug abuse, and also to bring back the spirit of Ubuntu.
How many maidens are expected to participate in the ceremony?
The maidens that we were expecting were up plus minus 1,000 all around from the Eastern Cape, from the dark rural areas, and those who are from the towns, including PE.
And typically, what takes place in the build-up to the Inkciyo? One would assume that there would be ceremonies in preparation for this, virginity testing happening before the maidens are determined whether, I guess, there's a eligibility criteria. Take us through the process of the practice.
The practice started by January. It started every day, if I may say. Every day it's going on. One, it teaches them the morals from schools. We visit schools. The Queen Mother visits schools. The Queen Mother visit the locations, even the rural areas. Then on the day of the event, 4 o'clock, they go to the river where they are being tested. Then they come back to the king and the people, the nurses, the traditional nurses, if I may say, they call them onomehlo. Those are the people who are doing the testing of the children. Then when they come back, they will report to the king that they have tested them and they found them that they are neutral.
Yeah. And it must be a really special bond and relationship between the traditional nurses, onomehlo, as you had described them there, and the young maidens. Talk to us about how they become paired in their journey towards Inkciyo.
Onomehlo, when then onomehlo, they attended the classes. They attended the classes, including when they work together with Department of Arts and Culture and Department of Education.
And lastly, the ceremony had a large part of it had taken place yesterday. Can you take us into what that was?
I didn't hear you.
Sorry, I'm saying a large part of the ceremony and the practice had transpired yesterday. Can you take us into what that was and what is to follow after this?
As I've told you, that this is a normal way of living to the maidens, although yesterday it was the main event. In their rural areas, in their schools, this thing is being practiced. They are being practiced, the spirit of Ubuntu, being told how to treat a lady, the boy child and the girl child. As you know that we are living in a challenging world. And also when they are being taught how to be responsible.
Yeah. Mbuyi Kasana, thank you so much for your time this evening. I really do appreciate it. That is the spokesperson for Queen Nonzuzo Sigcawu.